Bam! We back, Bourbon Quest. It's your host, Bourbon Steve, along with my sidekick, Micah.
What up, sidekick?
Oh my gosh. Well, it's been a long week. Before we get into the whiskey, remember, stay hydrated, my friends. See if we can't get Q down here tonight. Hey, Q, get your ass down here. We'll definitely have him here soon. All right, so tonight's episode is...
Hold up. Who is Q?
Q's the mascot of the channel, my cat.
Oh.
You didn't even met Q because he hides a lot. But we got to get Q back on the channel a little bit more, so we'll try to make a concerted effort to get Q back on the channel more. I know a lot of you like watching Q, but
I got to do my research.
So tonig's episode.
Let's start this all over.
No.
Yeah.
No, we just go with it. Tonight.
Like it.
Tonight. So tonight's episode is our 498th video. So we're fast approaching 500. We're probably going to try and shoot it on Thursday. I got Micah to try. I told him to work on between now and then on maybe we can do a live stream for our 500th episode. We've never done a live stream. It's something I've been wanting to do. Now that I have somewhat dependable sidekick that can do some of the stuff on the back end of things, maybe we can make that happen. I'm not promising anything, but we're going to try and make a live stream for our 500th episode. Probably shoot it out in the bourbon graveyard. Give us some ideas of what you'd like to see for that, because I really don't have anything specific because I just did my top 5 of all time. Yeah, so we'll plan on something. Anyways, tonight's episode we're gonna do something we've never done here on Bourbon Quest, and tonight we're doing some Japanese whiskey. Ha! Shout out Japan. So this is Nikka Whisky from the barrel. It's 102.8 proof. This is the only Japanese whiskey I've ever had, but it was like Whiskey Advocate's top 3 whiskeys of the year from 3 years ago.
Pronounce that first word for me.
Nikka.
Nikka?
I think that's right.
Looks like Nikka.
No, Nikka.
Nikka.
Nikka. Get your racism out of here, bro. This is Nikka Whisky from the barrel. Anyways, so yeah, it was like top 3 whiskey of the year from 3 years ago. That's the reason I picked it up. Never had a lot of experience with Japanese whiskey. I know it's very similar to Scotch, but obviously from Japan. Anyways, so we're gonna crack this open. I have 3 more of these because I did like it that much.
How much do those cost?
About $75.
Damn, you got 3 of them?
I got 3 more. This is 4. I got 3 backups back there.
Dang, I see them.
I bought them because I liked it, and they were hard to get when it got top 3 whiskeys of the year a few years ago. I think they're a little bit more readily available now, but I stocked up while I could. All right, so we're gonna pour it in the glass. Let me know if you've had what we're drinking tonight, but if you've had other Japanese whiskeys or other Japanese whiskeys you would recommend. I'd be glad to hear about those because, like I said, I don't have a lot. This is the only Japanese whiskey I've ever had, but I did think it was freaking delicious.
This is a first for me. Sip this?
Yeah, sip it. You don't chug this stuff. You can flavor it, profile it, taste it. And then, of course, as always here on Bourbon Quest, this was a fresh unscrewing, so we get a fresh 2-ounce pour into our infinity bottle. There you go. Bam. Alright. So, yeah, like I said, let me know what you think about not only if you've had this, but if you've had other Japanese whiskeys. What do you think? What's some others that you would recommend besides this one? Yeah, it's so...
The first thing that sticks out to me is honey.
Okay, I get that. I mean, it's so much like a Scotch on the nose. I mean, it's even at 102.8 or whatever it is. It's like it comes off softer than that on the nose. I do get what Micah said with some honey. I'm having a hard time picking up much other flavors on this though. I mean, a little bit of vanilla, but I mean, the alcohol comes through on that. What does it say on the bottle? Does it say anything on the back? I don't know if it does or not. Like, I'm having a hard time picking up notes on the nose on this. I don't know why.
Was it in Japanese?
I don't know. Maybe because I usually am able to pick up notes fairly well on
Let's see what
bourbons.
the internet says.
I mean, it comes off as soft. Like, I mean, nothing stringent about it or anything, but nothing really stands out on it. Maybe a little bit of vanilla, maybe a little bit of honey, like Micah said. But I get maybe some baking spice on that. But I don't get a whole lot on the nose. All right, let's go to the palate. Cheers, Bourbon Quest. Yeah, I get that honey. I get some cherry, some baking spice, black pepper, but very soft.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, even at 102.8 or whatever it is, it drinks lower than that.
I feel that. It doesn't taste that strong for sure.
You know?
Not as strong as most of the stuff we drink.
Yeah, I think I'm less impressed with this than I was initially. Maybe that's because it was early on in my Bourbon Quest. Like, I really don't know why it would have been top 3 whiskey of the year. Like, it's good, don't get me wrong, but I mean,
I like it.
it's got a little bit of fruit. I'm getting some fruit flavors on that now, but I mean, there's not much of a finish on it. I mean, I get some flavor and stuff on the front, a little bit on the middle, very little on the back. Not a long finish, not a good mouthfeel.
I can see.
It is an easy drinker though, and I mean, it's totally crushable. I mean, when I first had this, I really loved it. And like,
how long ago was that?
That's probably been 2-3 years ago since I last had this, to be honest with you. And maybe that's because I was early on in my Bourbon Quest as to where I am now. Would I buy this again? Yes, I would. But it doesn't like excite me. I mean,
I feel what you're saying.
like,
I feel what you're saying.
it's not bad.
You're not like, yeah, let's go get some of that.
Yeah, it's like, it's not bad. I mean, at $75, yeah, I think that's for what it is. I'm okay with that. I wouldn't pay more than that for sure.
What size is
It's
this?
enjoyable.
Is this a fifth?
Yeah, it's a 750. I mean, it's nice. It's smooth. I do get that honey. I get some cherry. But, I mean, it's all on the front, a little in the middle, none on the back, no mouthfeel, not much of a finish. I'm really surprised by that, to be honest with you. What are your thoughts? I mean, being a newbie.
It wasn't that strong compared to like the stuff that we normally drink, but I liked it. It tastes good, but I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, let me know if you. What do you think? Do you agree with our assessment on this? I mean, like I said, when I first had it, I was like, "That's some great shit," and like I bought 3 more bottles, whatever, and now I'm like, yeah. I would still say it's a buy, especially if you're more into Scotch, because it is more
I can see
like
what
a
you're saying,
Scotch versus a bourbon.
I agree with that.
And it's nice, it's sweet, it's totally crushable. I think it's good for a hot summer day. I mean, there's nothing that lights you up on this. There's no spice or whatever. I don't know. It's been a while since I've had this, and I'm kind of disappointed. But at the same time, it's not bad. It's good. And, well, would I buy it again? Yes and no. Yes, if I didn't have another bottle, would I buy it again? But because I've got 3 more of these back there,
Probably not.
I'm obviously not buying another one tomorrow if I see it on the shelf. I already got 3 more back there. Once those 3 are done, that's where I gotta really question, would I buy it again? And maybe you can help me with that, because if you've got some better suggestions for Japanese whiskeys, let me know, because I'd be.
I was just thinking that, like, I've never heard of Japanese whiskey ever.
Yeah.
So like maybe it's like that because they don't have a lot. Like here in America, here in Kentucky, here in Tennessee, we have a lot of choices.
Well,
maybe they don't have many choices in Japan.
I believe, if I'm not wrong, I do believe that the number 2 market for whiskey outside of America is Japan. Like, they drink a lot of whiskey, a lot of our whiskey, our bourbon here in America. But
that's probably some American company probably.
no, it's Japan. Listen, even what you think is American is not. It's owned by Japan. You think Jim Beam's American? Nope. They sold out to Suntory. So it's,
for real?
yeah, it's Beam Suntory. Jim Beam is not an American-owned company now; it's Japan-owned.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, which is probably. I mean, you can debate it. What's the most iconic American bourbon? I mean, you can debate whether it's Jim Beam or Jack Daniels, but Jim Beam sold out to Japan.
That matters.
That's sad, bro.
That matters.
Why did they sell out to Japan, man?
Maybe the family was probably like, man,
They're 8th generation.
They're about to give us so much money, we don't even gotta worry about this or anything for the rest of our lives. We don't even want to deal with this no more. Just we got enough to be rich forever.
I mean, you know, there's a few things that should be American. That should be Jim Beam, Jack Daniels, Harley Davidson, Ford, Coca-Cola. I mean, you know,
I agree with those.
Those should be American companies. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Apple? Are you going to sell out to Switzerland? No. Come on. And the Beams, 8th generations, sold out to Japan.
Dang, that's crazy.
What you think about that, Jim Beam? Jim Beam is probably rolling over in his grave once
It's crazy.
Sold out to Japan.
The other day we had
They ain't hurting for money. Why'd you do that, bro?
We had a conversation similar the other day whenever we was talking about your sword. And I said the kid was gonna sell it because it was important to you. I said, man, the kid's gonna sell it.
I don't blame him. I would sell. I mean, I ain't selling it because it was my grandfather. They don't know my grandfather. Well, they don't give a shit about me, but. All right, that's going to wrap it up. Like I said, let us know if you've had the Nikka from the barrel, and then give us some comments, some feedback on some other Japanese whiskeys that you think are good, worth buying, whatever. I'm willing to dab my toe into that. But anyways, we're going to sign off for tonight, and we're approaching 500. It might be a live stream, depending on if Micah comes through or not. So if it happens,
we're gonna come through.
it's on him.
So
if it don't happen, it's on him. So we'll find out.
Episode, we're gonna do live
it's gonna
stream.
be Thursday.
You
All
better
right.
tune in when that happens.
Cheers, Bourbon Quest. We love you. Thanks for watching. And remember, if you haven't already done so, now go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Helps the channel out. Helps us out. And then we want to make sure you do yourself a favor. Ring that bell for notification. That way you don't miss a damn thing here on Bourbon Quest. Smash that like button. It helps YouTube algorithms. Leave that comment. And remember, we'll be back again soon. That wraps it up for tonight. But just remember, as always, that my wish for you is that all your Bourbon Quest dreams come true. Hell yeah. That's a wrap, yo.